Following a whistleblower report of harsh conditions for juveniles at the Henry Wade Justice Center in Dallas, the Dallas Black Clergy group is pressing for answers. It addressed the community to shed light on reports of abuse and is demanding action from county officials. Fox 4's Amelia Jones is live with the latest. Amelia.
Peyton, the members of the Dallas Black Clergy, they called a press conference today to share their goal with the community, which is to meet with the entire Dallas County Juvenile Board to talk about the conditions inside the Justice Center, which they say are alarming.
The building behind us is supposed to be a place of rehabilitation. Instead, it's a place of trauma.
On Sunday, members of the Dallas Black Clergy called an emergency press conference to discuss conditions inside the Henry Wade Juvenile Justice Center. Conditions the group calls, quote, inhumane and harsh.
We want to meet with you because we want to be sure that our children stop being dropped and begin being cared for with dignity and humanity. Come on. We will not settle for anything less.
People who spent time in the Justice Center, like Shavondra Smith, were also at the press conference to share their experience. Smith, now 36, was in and out of the Justice Center from the time she was 13 to 17 years old.
We were locked in our cells multiple times. At least 5 of us I know tried to commit suicide all at the same time because we were put on lockdown.
Another woman who didn't want to share her first name spent 3.5 months inside the Justice Center when she was 14 years old. She's now 20 and told Fox 4 she's still traumatized by that time in her life.
There's insects coming out of the shower, and there's hair, there's mold on the walls. It is disgusting. So for us to share the same experience and don't even know each other, we just met, had the same exact experience. We're not lying. And we deserve to be heard, and these babies have a voice, and they do not deserve to be locked down like a caged animal.
Last year, the Texas Juvenile Justice Department launched a criminal investigation into allegations of abuse and neglect at the Henry Wade Juvenile Justice Center. Fox 4 wasn't able to obtain a copy of the final report on Sunday, but we can confirm Dallas County officials were aware of the state's search. Daryl Beatty, the executive director of the Dallas County Juvenile Board, told Fox 4's Sean Rabb in a report last July that he wanted to know if there was abuse or neglect going on inside the center.
We welcome the fact that TJJD is coming in and looking. Matter of fact, I asked for them to do an audit early so that we can look and see what we need to do as far as reforms or anything that we need to prepare to make sure we take care of kids in the best interest of our community.
We actually received a response from Daryl Beatty right before this newscast, and I want to read part of that response to you all. He said in part, quote, based on the events today involving our detention center, I immediately responded by doing a walkthrough of the center accompanied by our assistant director. The conditions being reported and described in no way reflect what I saw tonight, nor what I have seen in recent months. I specifically observed all pods to be clean and youth engaged in watching television. He ended his email response to us telling us that he is planning a press conference of his own that will take place in the next few days. Peyton, back to you.
Amelia, thank you.